Mm. Yes.
minus 2 into minus 5,
So it is minus 1,
and
0,
then minus
1,
2
minus
into,
2.
yes,
And the
minus
matrix.
2 into minus 1.
Mm.
So it is going to be minus 4 and 0 and 1 to 4 so 4, that is
And we are
minus
looking for
5
find a times b
minus
plus
5
c.
into minus 2, which is minus 5 into minus
You try these two. This one, the b part as well as the e part sufficient.
4 plus 10, which is 14, and then it is minus 2 into 2 plus into the 14 minus 14, which is going to be 13, 12, minus 12. Minus 4, 0, 14, minus
Okay, fine. You got
12.
a matrix. Now try the
Yeah.
e. Try the
E,
e. The e part.
E1,
AB
okay.
plus AC. Right?
AB plus AC.
AC. When you do that, you should get same answer for both.
AB plus AC.
Should give the same answer as a times b plus c.
It gives same as A times, okay.
A times b plus c.
1.
It will give same answer.
A
No
is
issues.
minus 1, 0, minus 1, 0, and 1 and minus 2. 1 and minus 2 is 1, 2, minus 1, 0. And C is 3, 3, 3. So I'll do AB first. So AB is equal to minus 1 into 1, minus 1 into 1 plus 0 into minus 0 into 2, and then minus 1 into minus 1 plus 0 into 0. Wait. Minus 1 into minus 1 into second into the second one will be minus 1 into minus 1, right?
Which second one?
The first one will be minus 1 into 1
Yeah,
plus
minus
0
1
into
into 1
2.
plus 0 into 2.
Yeah.
That is AB.
And that is
Next one will be minus 1 into minus 1 plus 0 into 0.
plus 0 into 0. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, do it. Do it.
Minus 1 into minus 1, 0 into 2, and minus 1 into 1, 1 into 1 plus minus 2 into 2, and then 1 into minus 1 plus minus 2, minus 2, minus 2 into 0. Okay. So minus 1, and 1, and 4 plus 1, 5, and minus 1.
You got it, Amma?
Yeah. -1, 1, 5 minus 1.
Hmm.
And now AC.
Yeah, and now I see.
AC,
Yes.
AC will be -1 into 3
Yes.
plus 0 into 7 and -1 into 8
Yes.
plus 0 into -1.
Hmm.
Then 1 into 3 plus -2 into 7 and 1 into 8 plus -2 into -1. So it will be 3 minus 3 and this will be 1 into -8 will be -8 and 1 into 3 is 4 plus 7 into the 14 minus 14 okay. 10 wait. 11
So AB
minus
should be
11.
like -1 into 1 minus 1. So -1, that is
It's
0.
-3 -8 and the third one is 1 into 3 3
Hmm. So
1
we
into
have
3 3
-1
plus
into.
-2 into 7
Okay, we'll check. So 1 minus
yeah
4, that is -3. So -1. So is this the one you got? AB?
yeah
Good. And now AC?
AC I got -3
So let's check. So it's -1 into 3, -3. Good. Next, -1,
-8
-8, correct. Next,
and then I
1 into 3, 3.
yeah
1
-11
into 3 plus -2 into 7.
yeah
So
4
that is 3
11
minus 14, that is -11.
-7
And this one is
1
uh,
8
7.
10
So it is like 1 into 8, that is 8 plus 2, that is
10
10. Correct.
10
So AB plus AC you had to do.
Mm.
Add up these two.
So AB plus AC will be 4
AB plus
minus
-4,
yeah -4
-4,
-4 and it will
-7,
be 1
-7,
minus
-4, -7, and
-4
-3, -11, -14, and
14
9. So this
got
is
AB
how,
yeah
yeah. And now you should get this answer and this answer should be same, right? Got it?
yeah it is
Yeah, that's how we had to verify. So this problem, you are familiar, you are sure about this. Now fine. So we will go to the next. So this is the observation what you have. This one and this one, they are equal. And that's it. That's what we are going to see from here. That is observation. That observation you have. The next part is that this is the one we have to find. So they have given that
AB
A will take a matrix. The matrix is -1, 2, 2, -1,
2 2 1
-1, 2, 2, -1. And the matrix B is what you have is a 3 and 3. That's it. 3 and 3, you have to find the matrix X such that AX is equal to B. See, what is this matrix to start with? It's a 2 by 2 matrix. This one is a 2 by 1 matrix, right?
Yeah.
So the product, this matrix should be of 2 by 1, so that
2 by 1.
the resultant matrix is, you have 2 by 1. Okay.
2
So
by
we
1.
assume this matrix X as X comma Y, XY.
Okay.
And now can you solve this equation? Solve for X and Y.
Yeah.
So try it out.
X.
So for all these problems, it's like X will choose it as, it's called a variable matrix.
Comma
You will
Y.
understand why. So it's a,
Okay.
it's a column matrix we'll choose. So X comma Y. So try it
Okay.
out. Try it out yourself.
Yeah. It should be 2 rows and 1 column.
Yeah.
2 rows.
So yeah, try it.
Okay. 2 rows and 1 column. Okay. So it will be minus 1x.
Minus 1x
Minus 1x and
plus 2y.
Plus 2y.
Plus 2y. That
And
is
then
1.
it will be 2x.
2x
Not
minus
down.
y. 2x minus
Yeah.
y.
2x minus y.
So 2y minus x is equal to 3. 2x minus y is equal to 3.
It will be minus 1x plus 2y. Which will, we have to
equate it to 3.
Minus, okay. 3xy.
3xy.
Should I take the x there and
What you had done, I didn't get you.
I got minus 1x plus 2y.
Yeah, minus x plus 2y is equal
Minus
to 3,
x
right?
plus 2y.
This is equation 1. And now you
Oh,
have
like-
2x minus y is equal to,
Oh, I wrote it in the matrix form.
yeah, after that you have to make it into equations.
do this.
Matrix is over.
Okay, 1x plus 2y is equal to
Now solve
10.
these equations.
2x minus y is equal to 3. So I can add 2.
You got to multiply.
Multiply
with
2
2.
on the 2x minus y. So it will be 4x minus 2y
Yeah.
equal to 6.
Yeah, very good.
And then down I have to write 1x plus 2y is equal to 3.
Yeah.
Then I can cut
Cut
minus
the 2y
2y
part.
and
Minus 2y and plus 2y you can cut.
then it will be 3x.
Yeah.
3x is equal to 3. So x is equal to 3 by 3, which is 1.
Yeah, x is 1. So y is?
So x is 1. So y has to be 1. Y also has to be, wait 1 second.
Slowly. You please check slowly.
X is 1. So y has to be 2. No, wait.
Slowly. You check slowly. No problem. Take your time.
5.
Amma, first I'll ask you one question.
Oh, 1 second.
Please check.
2,
Please
1
check
minute.
slowly.
2,
Please
3,
check slowly. You have done a silly mistake
4, 5,
while adding.
X is 1. Okay,
X is not 1.
So,
X is not 1.
huh?
Check it. Slowly you check it. While adding, you did a mistake.
4x minus 2y is equal to 6.
And
And on the down, it's minus 1x plus 2y is equal to 3.
Add it.
So 2 minus 2y and this will get cancelled. Plus minus becomes minus. So 4 minus 1, which is 3.
3x. That side.
And 6 minus.
How 6 minus? You are adding.
6, 9. Sorry.
Yeah.
9. So x is equal to 9, which is 3.
So x is
3. X is 6. X is 3.
X is 3.
X is 3.
Mm.
And y is also 3.
X is 3, y is 3. Correct.
Yeah.
X is 3 and y is 3. That will satisfy the equation. Good. Okay, fine. Now, can you try the next one?
So 17th one.
Yeah.
Is equal to A, B, C, D, and I is equal to
You first try
1.
a square first.
Okay.
A, B, C, D.
A square minus.
No. That you can see later. First, what I want you to do is find a square.
A square.
Yeah, a square is A into A.
A square. Yeah, so A square, B square, C square, D.
No. Aditi, you forgot. You completely forgot.
No,
A square.
A is A, B, C, D.
Yeah.
So A will be A into A.
A square is A into A. You have to multiply the matrices.
A into A.
No, how do you multiply ABCD with ABCD matrix?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
ABCD, ABCD.
Into ABCD.
ABCD.
Yeah. Just straight multiplication you are giving.
It's not.
No, not that way. Not that way. Matrix, right?
Yeah. So
yeah.
A into A square.
Mm.
And A square plus BC.
A square plus BC. Very good. Very good.
AB plus BD. And then CA plus BC. And then CB plus D square.
Yeah, very good. And now can you find A plus D times A?
A plus D.
D plus times A. So how do you do that?
A plus D
times A.
A plus A. Okay.
A plus D times A means what do you do?
I have to A plus D
times A. That's the second part.
I have to square.
No. So if I ask you to do some 3 times A, what do you do?
3 times A plus A B C D into A B C D into A B C D.
No, Aditi, you are completely confused. There are two things.
A plus...
No. Listen carefully. A square is A times A. This is different from 3A. I didn't ask you A cube. You are giving answer for A cube. A cube is A into A into A. What do you do if I ask you to do 3A?
3A is nothing but 3 into the number.
Multiply every element with 3.
3. Yeah, 3A, 3B,
yeah.
3C, 3B.
Yeah, that is what 3A is. Now A plus D times A means?
A plus D times A. Multiply A plus D.
With every element.
A. Yeah.
Yeah. Do it.
Okay. But it's minus A plus D.
Whatever. That will take care later. First, you multiply A plus D into A. I will take care of that. Don't worry.
Okay, so I have to multiply A plus D to every element of A.
Yeah, every element of A. Try to do that.
Okay. So it becomes A plus E into A. Will become A square plus DA.
Hmm.
A square plus DA, and then there's B. So AB plus B square. No, AD, right? BD.
Yeah.
AB plus BD.
Hmm.
And then CA plus CD. And then DA plus D square.
Hmm. Got it?
Yeah.
Now, whatever the matrix you got now,
Subtract.
whatever the matrix you got now, you
Yeah.
subtract it from A square.
A square.
Yeah.
Okay. So A square.
This is a very important problem.
But how do I subtract A square plus BC?
I'll do. Okay.
I just write minus in the middle.
Yes, of course you can subtract. How do you subtract the two
Okay,
matrices?
one
That's
second.
the same way.
1 second. A square plus DA. A square plus BC minus A square plus DA. So I can cut A square, A square.
Yeah. A square, A square. Okay, we'll see.
So
You see
BC
this.
plus DA.
A, B, C, D. This is what is the matrix.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's try A square. A square is actually A times A.
Yeah.
So what we do? A, B, C, D. That is multiplied with A, B, C, D.
Yeah.
So how do we carry out the multiplication? A square, I said, it is applicable only for square matrices. So A into A square plus B into C, BC. So that's the first thing. AB plus BD. And CA plus DC.
Yeah.
Okay, next one. BC plus D square.
CB plus
BC plus D square.
D square.
This, I hope you got this matrix, right?
Yes. Yeah,
No.
I got that.
Yeah. Now, what
And
is the
then
next one?
A plus D into A.
Okay.
Which is A square plus DA.
Wait a minute. What they asked us? It is A plus D times A. A plus D times A.
So
that
I
means
got
you
A
got to
square plus
multiply
DA.
every element with A plus D. So A times A plus D, that is A square plus AD.
Plus AD. AB plus BD.
AB plus BD.
CA plus CD.
CA plus CD. Next
DA
is
plus D square.
DA plus D square. This is what you have. And now what you have to do is A square minus A plus D times A. That means this matrix minus this matrix.
This matrix. Yeah.
Yeah. So
A square gets cut.
Gets cut. So BC minus AD I got.
BC, yeah.
BC minus AD you got. AB plus BD, I got AB plus BD. So both will subtract to get 0. Yes. Yes, you get this.
Plus
AB plus BD you get. Both will cut to 0.
No, first one. A square plus BC minus A square
plus AD. A square got cut.
Cut.
So yeah. BC minus AD.
BC plus.
No, not plus, minus, subtracting.
Okay.
BC
yeah.
minus AD, right?
BC
You are
minus
subtracting
AD.
from one matrix to other matrix. You are subtracting. So it's BC minus AD, right? Now
Yeah.
let's check the next
So
one.
next
AB plus
AB
BD minus AB plus BD. Cut to 0.
AB plus BD.
Both are same, right?
Which is,
AB,
yeah.
BD, BD. Cut.
What cut? Okay.
Now CA plus DC and CA plus CD. Both get cut. That is also 0.
CD, 0.
Right?
Then
These two get cut.
Minus D.
So what is left here? BC minus AD. Again, you check. The D square is got cut. BC minus AD will remain here also. Clear, Amma?
Yes.
Yeah. And now you
BC
remove. And now simply you remove BC minus AD. BC minus AD as common from the matrix. If I remove that
0.
common, what I get? 1, 0, 0, 1.
0, 1.
What is 1, 0, 0, 1? That is identity matrix. Hence proved. So BC minus AD times I. Hence proved. Got it?
Okay. Identity matrix. Okay.
Sorry?
Yeah.
Got it? No?
Yes.
Any issue further?
No.
Yeah. Okay, fine. Clear how to do this? You are subtracting the matrices. Okay. Now.
Yeah. Okay.
After this, we have something called inverse. This 18th one, you can give a try on your own.
18th.
Try it on your own. This is homework for you. You can give a try. If you have any trouble, please try this and send me the homework, because it is very essential, Aditi, because you will lose the confidence on matrices if you don't solve these things. You have to solve and then get yourself convinced, so that you have to be well versed in multiplication of matrices. Otherwise, it becomes really hard later. But it's very easy if you give a practice. I'm telling you, it is not difficult as your trigonometry what we have done earlier. But this is very easy if you practice. You have to give a sufficient amount of practice on this. Now, for that, I am asking you to solve a lot of homework. Please do that.
Okay.
So the next part is here. You have invertible matrices. There is something called invertible matrices. I'll explain one simple way. I'll explain this. So I need not bother and read too much about this. What is inverse of a matrix? Inverse of a matrix. Here you have to learn a formula. That's it. One formula and a trick. If you learn, you can do this.
Okay.
Simple trick and simple formula. What you have to do. The trick is for a 2 by 2 matrix.
Okay.
2 cross 2 matrix. The inverse exists for a 2 by 2 or 3 by 3 for a square matrix. Generally, square matrix. There is a rectangular matrix also. There are some methods to define the inverse. That is called a pseudo inverse. Normally, for a square matrix only, inverse is existing. Square matrix. And then what is this inverse? See, we know the identity matrix 1, 0, 0, 1.
Yeah.
This is the identity matrix. Now, there is a matrix. If you multiply the matrix A with some matrix, let us say it is X, you will get an identity matrix. If you multiply these two matrices, you will get an identity matrix. You will get the identity matrix. Such matrix X is called inverse matrix of A. X is called inverse matrix of A. Inverse matrix of A. X is called inverse matrix of A. X is written as like this, A inverse. We'll put -1 on the top. That doesn't mean it is 1 by A. It is called inverse matrix. There is a notation. It is called inverse matrix.
Okay.
Okay, this is the first part. And now, how to find inverse matrix? First, we write the matrix as A, B, C, D.
Yeah.
First, we have this matrix. For this matrix, we have to find the inverse. There is a direct formula. Before that, writing direct formula, what we have to find is something called det A. It is called det A. What is this det A? It is also written like this. Two horizontal bars like this. You have to do AD minus BC. Simply. AD minus BC. You have to find this first. Simple. AD minus BC. You have to find this.
Okay.
AD minus BC. You find it. It should not be equal to 0. To find inverse, this should not be equal to 0. That is called det A. Det A should not be equal to 0. First condition. It can be any other number other than 0.
Okay.
It should not be 0. If the matrix A is invertible, the condition is that if matrix A is invertible, the det A should not be equal to 0. If the matrix A have to be invertible, then det A should not be equal to 0. First and foremost condition. What is det A here? AD minus BC. Okay.
Yeah.
This is the first and foremost condition. If the matrix A is invertible, that means you can find inverse exists. Invertible means inverse exists.
Yeah. Okay.
So if the matrix is invertible, then det A should not be 0. How to find det A? Let's do one small thing. Suppose this matrix I will give you, let us say 3, 2, 5, 7. Suppose this is given. And I ask you to find what is det A. So what you will do? AD minus BC. So 3 into 7, that is 21, minus BC. 5 into 2, that is 10. So that is 11. That's the answer. This is called det A. Clear? No? Nothing big in that. Very easy, right?
Okay.
So this is det A. No, not it.
No,
This is called det A. The matrix is invertible. That's it. You can say that the matrix is invertible.
Invertible. Okay.
Matrix is invertible. Since det A 11 is not equal to 0, the matrix is invertible. That much only you can write.
Invertible. Okay.
This is the first step. So det A is not equal to 0. You know how to find the det A now.
Yeah.
Now the inverse of the matrix. Now, if this is the case, if det A is equal to 0, if det A is equal to 0, the matrix is called a singular matrix. If det A is 0, then we'll say the matrix is called singular matrix. For singular matrix, inverse will not exist. Inverse will not exist. First, using det A, you can decide whether the matrix is a singular or not singular. Non-singular matrix means det A is non-zero. Non-singular.
Matrix is called a singular.
Matrix is called a singular matrix if det A is equal to 0. Non-singular if det A is not equal to 0. Det A is non-zero, then we will say that the matrix is said to be non-singular.
Okay.
Clear, Amma?
Yeah.
Now let's move on. Now, how to find inverse of a 2 by 2 matrix? So let's write this A, B, C, D. And now I have to find A inverse. A inverse direct formula is there. 1 by AD minus BC. That is det A. Now what you have to do is, okay, first part is 1 by AD minus BC. This is the number you get. Right? 1 by AD minus BC. That is 1 by det A. So in the other way, I'll write 1 by det A. So det A you will find. After that, 1 by det A you have to find. And you have to multiply with. You exchange these two.
Okay.
Exchange these two. That means D A. Okay.
DA.
Exchange these two. This trick you have to learn. You have to practice this trick. Okay. DA. Exchange these two. Exchange these two. After that, put negative signs for these two. Minus B minus C. That's all.
Minus B
Minus.
C.
Understood?
That's the answer
That's it. That's the answer.
for inverse.
For the inverse. So D A minus B minus C. It will be read in a different way. DA. That means these two, exchange these two and put negative signs for this.
Okay.
Clear? Shall we solve one problem?
Yeah.
Yeah. Easy?
Yes.
It's easy only. But the only thing is you have to practice and get this formula done. That's it.
Yeah.
Now, let's solve this problem. A is equal to 2, 3, 4, 5. We will take this matrix. Okay. And now let us solve the inverse of this matrix. A inverse I have to find. A inverse is put the values of, give the values of A, B, C, D. A is equal to 2. B is equal to 3. C is equal to 4. D is equal to 5. Find AD minus BC. So what you will do? AD is 10 minus 12. So remember the formula. I'll write the formula here once again. A inverse is 1 by AD minus BC.
Minus BC.
Exchange these two. That is D A minus B minus C. Finished. Okay. And now you do the exchange as per this. What is D?
So this will be
5.
5.
2.
And
you write diagonally 2.
2.
And minus B,
And
that
minus
is minus 3.
Minus 4.
Minus 4. Right.
Okay.
So this is what you do. So here, how much is the answer? That is minus half. Right. 10 minus 12 is minus half. Minus 1 by 2. Minus 1 by 2 into 5 minus 3.
Minus
5
4,
minus
2.
3 minus 4, 2. The additional thing what you have to do is this minus half you have to multiply inside and give the final answer. So that is minus 5 by 2, 3 by 2, the minus 1 by 24, that is 2, and minus 1. That's the answer. This is the answer for A inverse. Clear? Easy?
Yeah.
Easy?
Yeah.
Now, let's try. Let's try. You give a try this one. A is equal to 3, 2, 5, 7. Okay, give a try for this. Find A inverse. Apply this formula and get the A inverse.
A inverse. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Find
it will be
A inverse.
1 by.
Yeah.
So I have to write 21 minus 10. So then I have to exchange it. 7 minus 2 minus 5, 3. So it will be 1 by 11. 7 minus 2 minus 5, 3.
Okay.
I have to divide, no, it will be 7 by 11. Should I take the 11 inside?
Yeah, you have to multiply that. So what you got is 11, 1 by 11, right? 1 by 11 you have to multiply inside.
Multiply. Okay, so 77 like that. Okay. 27 minus 22. 55 minus 55 and 33. Yeah, got it.
So you got 1 by 11. So right,
11,
you
7,
have 7, 3. Exchange
minus
these two,
2,
minus 2, minus 5. That's it. Minus 2, minus 5.
2 minus
You
5,
got to multiply
7.
1 by 11 inside. So it's very simple. A inverse is 7 by 11 minus 2 by 11
minus 2 by 11
minus 5 by
minus
11
5 by 11
3 by 11.
minus 3
That's
by
it.
11.
3 by 11. It's plus 1 by 11 we got. Okay, ma?
Yeah.
Now, shall we try another one from the text? We'll try another one from the text. What they have done, what they will ask. Now you understood what is what.
Yes.
So this blah blah explanation will be coming. Don't worry too much about that.
Yeah.
So that this is the important thing. This is the important thing. I'll circle this. This is important. A into A inverse. This is the thing. A into A inverse is equal to A inverse into A, that is equal to I. And if you take double inverse, that means A inverse, whole inverse. If you invert it twice, you get back your A. These are the fundamental rules of inverse. Okay, ma? So these are the two things which you can remember. Oh, it went really too fast, I think. Oh, the determinants also is here for you. Determinants is a little bit tough. Okay. Invertible matrices.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Here only. First, we have to work with the 2 by 2. Then we can deal with the 3 by 3. Even though they are giving 3 by 3, let's not worry first about 3 by 3 matrices.
Okay.
And I had to tell you about something called adjoint of a matrix that we'll see later. 3 by 3 matrix, I will tell you later. They started directly with 3 by 3. Okay.
No, I think the questions will be 2 by 2.
Question. We'll see that later. This one is. Oh, they have done the using by elementary operations. There is something called elementary operations. Elementary operation procedure they are doing. Okay.
It's like the same.
No. This is not what I have done is a shortcut actually. That is not elementary operation. Elementary operation is a somewhat tough procedure. Okay, this is a tough procedure. So let's do this in our way. Okay. This is different. Elementary operations, I'll explain later.
Okay.
And this is a little bit tough procedure. I will explain this later. So first, let's do it in our way and check the answers whether we are getting it all right or not.
Same.
So let's do it in our way. So this is the matrix. A inverse we have to solve. So 1 by AD, that is minus 4 plus 6, right? And exchange these two, minus 2 and 2 exchanged. Put the negative signs, that is 6 and minus 1. Okay, ma?
It's actually so minus 4 minus 6.
I don't get. This minus 4.
Minus 4 minus 6.
Plus 6, no. 1 into 6. That is minus 6. Minus or minus is plus.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. AD minus BC you find out. 1 by AD minus BC. 1 by AD minus BC. D A minus B minus C. This is what we have to do.
Yeah.
Use the shortcut at first to solve the problems first.
Okay.
First, let's solve 2 by 2. They're clubbing everything together. It should not be done. First, they have to teach this. Then the elementary operations. It is the other way it is done.
It's 1
Even
by 2.
NCERT also I find like that only. I don't know. They will, if they give this first, the students will be confident. They'll give elementary operations and they will confuse the student, and later they will tell this method is there. Okay, you teach the method where, where the student feels comfortable first. Later you teach all that elementary operation stuff. So half, that is -1. You just multiply with the half. So that is 3. That is minus half. That is that's 2, right?
1.
So it's 1. So let's check the answer whether we got the same. They have done it by using elementary operations. They have done it by using elementary operations. That procedure will seal it. So this is a very vast procedure. Finally, you see the answer is same.
But why do we have to do it in this method if we get the same answer?
That's what even my question to these people of NCERT. The problem which can be solved in just one step. Why the heck you are teaching this method? I had the preliminary first question. See, the student is coming right from just completing the 10th class. The student is coming in. Okay. And now he wants something where relaxed, in a very relaxed way, he can solve some problem and get the answer. First, make him confident first. And then all of a sudden, you will teach something called elementary operation, which even for the teacher, and the problem with this, I'll tell you, the problem with this elementary operation is I never recommended any one of my students to learn this elementary operation. Never recommended. Reason, I'll tell you, there are 2-3 reasons for that. They are spending too much time. Too much time to learn this. This. So they will take at least 2-3 weeks to learn this. They want to master this. Okay. And now this elementary operation will teach them how to solve inverse. For that, 2-3 weeks are gone. So that's where they will learn only this. In this elementary operation, what will happen is you will be adding and subtracting. That's all you will learn. How to add, how to subtract, how to divide. These are the things only you are learning in this. So they will feel like the entire textbook. This is the problem with the student. I observed. I don't know about the other students. Whatever the students I have seen, this is the problem. They will assume that entire textbook, it will be like this. And after this, suddenly you will see derivative. And after this, suddenly you see integral. And then when it comes in, derivatives and integrals, when this turns up, the formulas will become like 300 plus. 300 plus formulas. Up to now, you are not exposed to even a single formula here. And the mindset of the student have to change very quickly. And you know the physics it says that every student will have their own inertia. That inertia will not let them to learn these things. It's obvious. So they will be scared. I know them. Some students, they have given up in November 2020. I tell you, 2019. 2019, they have given up. That I cannot read mathematics because they were concentrating entire 3 months. 3 months on elementary operations only. 3 months learning elementary operation, how to do. After that, I discarded. I will not teach. You want to do, you do. I like that. I will teach you, no problem. But especially for the students who have very limited amount of time, you should not spend time like 3 months on just learning elementary operations, because rest of the chapters, they are not comfortable.
Yeah, they hurry up the next.
You cannot do. See, you cannot do. What you will do in elementary operations is, I will tell you, add, subtract, how do you divide? That's all you will learn. That you already learned in 5th class.
Yeah.
The 5th class thing you don't apply and then tell that I learned something new.
Yeah.
Only thing is, I have to tell you the trick how to add and subtract. There's a way, there's a method to add and subtract. That's it. If I tell you the method, here it is written, C2 is equal to C2 plus 3C1. You add the column 2 elements by multiplying the column 1 elements with 3. You just add. That's what it means. Column,
but then
for this, you need not give tremendous amount of practice for 3 months.
Yeah.
No, that's a waste of time. No, that's this where 90% students wasted time, and the NCERT will give that one only so that the student will waste time.
Yeah.
I hate this thing. Sometimes I hate this. I don't know why. Instead, they can tell this procedure. Simply first give the procedure what is there.
We should be allowed to use this formula.
First, let them use this formula and get the answer really quick. Have the confidence. And then you teach this method. Elementary operation method is the other method of solving the problems. You tell this method as a subsidiary method. Those who are very interested in math, they will learn this. Otherwise, let them use the formula
like higher level math.
Higher level math, let them use this formula and get the things done.
Yeah, here in France, that's how they have. They have 2P math, 4P math, and 6P math, which is like highest level of math.
Yeah, you do this. Those who are interested, okay, you substitute a formula and get the answer. First get it done. And later we will see those who are interested. Okay, I am interested in doing elementary operations. Teach him elementary operations for the next 3 months. Let him understand all the elementary operations. Let him solve 200 plus problems. Who is having that much amount of G? Okay, G. Okay.
Yeah.
So that fellow will be only adding and subtracting only. I tell you clearly.
Yeah.
For 3 months he will be adding and subtracting only. Nothing new he will learn.
Yeah.
Only he will learn some technique where to make the zero, how to make a zero. So that you don't have to really struggle to make the things happen. Okay.
Yeah.
First use a formula and get the things done first. So this is how to solve the A inverse first. And now you can solve the A inverse here first. And now you can do the same procedure, AD minus BC.
Yeah.
So just exchange the terms, DA minus B minus C. And later, why this DA minus B minus C? What are those actually? They are called cofactors. And this matrix is called adjoint matrix. Okay, those things will come later. Later we will understand.
Okay.
First, you adapt to this procedure. Let the student get adapted to the procedure. That's what. I didn't teach you anything about what is this matrix, how the D will come, how the minus B will come, how the minus C will come. Just follow the funda, follow the formula, and then get the answer done first. Later, we'll go deep into that. First, use the thing. Get yourself accustomed to that. And then later, we'll see what it is. Those details will come. I need not teach the details of the thing first to use that. It's like you bought a bulb at your home and the shopkeeper asks you, actually, you're buying the bulb and you're using, you should know who has invented the bulb and who has invented the filament, which factory made the bulb. If the shopkeeper keeps asking you, slap him and come out, right? I feel like that. I feel like what they're doing is like that only.
Yeah.
What they're doing is like that only. First, use that simple formula, first of all, get the things done. And later you start exposing the thing one by one. This is what is there. This is what is there. You get exposed to, okay, this something is there, 1 by AD minus BC. What is AD minus BC is called a determinant of the matrix. Determinant is actually a number associated with the matrix. Determinant actually a number associated with the square matrix. This much is sufficient. Determinant is what actually, it's a number associated with the square matrix. So how do you find the determinant for a 2 by 2 matrix? It is 1 by, there is simply AD minus BC. And inverse exists if the determinant is non-zero. If the determinant is 0, inverse will not exist. If the determinant is 0, it is called a singular matrix. This much you keep in mind.
Okay.
First, initially, this much is sufficient. So later on, we can move on, and then you can do the procedures and whatever the stuff you can. So we'll see the next. Okay, this is all the procedure, and after that,
can we see it tomorrow?
Yeah. You can. You have to leave. You have to leave. Okay, ma. Yeah, we'll close it to now. We'll close it now.
Yeah.
Fine.
Okay.
We'll see you tomorrow.
You.
Right, ma. Bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Okay, ma.
Good night.
Bye. Good night.